morning, guys, from Cherokee, North Carolina. It's a beautiful morning out. Ready to go. Got my second shower of the day. Had a very good sleep. I would definitely recommend this quality in here for anyone staying. The one little nitpick, it's going to bother some more than others. No fridge in the room. I didn't care at all. Beautiful suite, great beds. It's like a brand new complex. Slept like a rock. Ready to go. We're right here in Cherokee, so we're right near the entrance for the Blue Ridge, or we can go back to the Dragon. You've got unlimited number of cool roads right around this area, so it's a very central area for anyone coming here that wants to do some great motorcycling. Now, my plans for today, my whole overview for this trip has been going from the more intense riding, slowly going towards the more relaxing riding. At the end, just going through the Skyline Drive and then to Amtrak. You know, it doesn't get any more relaxing coming home on the train. At least I hope. So today, I've got the first 100 miles or so of the Blue Ridge, which are the most technical for the Blue Ridge. Definitely not anything like the Dragon. It's lower speed limit. The whole park is mostly 35. There's some 25 and a little bit of 45, but mostly 35. Much more tame curves, although this southern portion, this first 100 miles or so, is the most twisty for the Blue Ridge. We'll also see some really cool tunnels. And I also have a nice big loop planned out. What I'm going to do is go about 100 miles up and then divert off into some back roads. I'm going to go through some lakes and some dams, and then up what they call the Devil's Staircase to get quickly back up to the Blue Ridge, backtracking about 20 minutes, which puts me right in line for my hotel for tonight, which is right around Little Switzerland. But right now, I need to run down to Silva, to the Walmart. I do need to get that GoPro charger going. It was fine here at night. I charged everything up, but it's just the connection in the charger base itself. There's nothing broken with it. The pins just don't make a real solid contact. So when moving on the bike, it's not charging, but it's fine on a desk. So this is my first trip using this particular charger, so I didn't know. So I do need to find one of those. I don't think I'm going to find it at Walmart. The website says they don't have any, but Silva is on the way to Waynesboro, which has a Best Buy, which I did confirm has one in stock, and they open in a little bit this morning. So even if Walmart doesn't have it, that's fine. It's on the way to Best Buy, and then I'll backtrack right up here to the entrance to the Blue Ridge and start the actual riding for today. I also have new boots, and they're a little stiff on the arches, and my feet are getting a little bit of a pressure point. So I want to see if Walmart has some gel insoles. They're breaking in. They were much better today than they were on the ride up. I don't have any hot spots, but I can still feel them. So I just want to see if that'll improve anything. I also, at Walmart, need to get a new pair of my EP7 earplugs. I bought a new set. They're sitting on my desk at home. I forgot to swap them out. I get about a year in between that the foam lasts. When you buy a set, you get 2 sets of foam, and they work really well. But here at the end of their life, they just turn to regular squishy foam, and they don't actually stay in your ear very well. But luckily, Walmart sells them in the sporting goods section. They're like 18 bucks. So let's start the day. Oh, almost forgot. Quick tip for anyone staying in a hotel like this, and you go out in the morning and poof, your visor completely fogs up. That's because you're in a colder environment from usually running the AC in the room. Most of the better hotels like this one have hair dryers built into the bathroom. If you're solo like me, that's the only time you're gonna have a hair dryer, especially if you don't have any hair. Heat up your visor just before you go out, and you won't have any fog. I have to do the same thing for my camera gear. If you're traveling with a woman, well, she probably has one anyway. Just heat it up. Well, 3 strikes out at Walmart in Silva. No GoPro battery charger, hardly any GoPro stuff at all. Very small selection, but I expected that. No go on the earplugs. Their entire gun safety section was, would you care for solid foam or solid foam, sir? Yeah, nothing there. And they didn't have any insoles above size 12, and I'm a 14, so oh well. But success. Here at Best Buy, I got the last one, the one and only in the store. of the dual battery charger for the 4 series. And it comes with an extra battery, so yay, cool. Now I'm back in business. Now I'm gonna go all the way back to Cherokee, just jumping right on the Great Smoky Mountain Expressway here. Makes it very convenient for getting into the major points. And we'll start the actual ride. Going through the older part of Cherokee here. Lots of little touristy stuff. Just past the big mega hotel and casino. Now we've got the little souvenir shops and putt-putt and all that kind of good stuff. This is how I remember it when I started coming here and camping. This is all there was. They had like an outdoor shopping center somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was or if it's even still there. But this is all Cherokee was 20 years ago. Man, it's kind of exploded. Just about ready to hop on the very start of the Blue Ridge Parkway. And this might be, if everything goes well, the very first trip I'll be able to do every inch of it in one go. I've covered everything except this probably first 15 miles or so. Even on my other couple trips, started just down the road. I never started right here from Cherokee. We've got about 2.5 miles, 2.7 miles to go until the entrance. Here's the river that I used to camp along. Same one I was staying right next to last night. Very nice sound. I couldn't hear it over the AC, but when you're camping, man, it just knocks me out. It's the sound of a river going over rocks. Okay, right here at the entrance, time to load in my custom route for today. 215 miles. It's going to be roughly 5 hours plus stops. And that'll be good. That'll give me time to loop back, find the hotel by 7, and looks like a perfect plan. Also entering the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Fun fact, the Blue Ridge Parkway is America's largest national park. 87 to Asheville, we're going well north of that, and then starting the off-route loop. That'll bring me right back to the Blue Ridge. I'll backtrack about 20 miles or so. Real anxious to see what the colors look like. We've got some decent colors starting down here at the bottom. This does go up in elevation several thousand feet. Got some reds and yellows. Still a bunch of green. That's okay. I actually like the mix. The yellows are very bright. That's what really pops in the photos. These roads are absolutely beautiful. It's been raining a bit. It rained overnight where I stayed and obviously here too. But the roads aren't slick and there are no leaves on the road. None of that snot from yesterday. So this is beautiful. I gotta watch my speed. I have to remember it's really slow through here. I'll set it for just a few above, and the curves, once I get north of here a ways, they're smooth enough where you can use cruise control. But it does get a little twisty, just a little, at this southern section. So I will wait to engage it. I'll be stopping at whatever overlooks give me a good picture, but when it's really foggy and cloudy and misty, well, they all pretty much look the same, and I've got a ton of photos of that. So I'm on the hunt for unique stuff, as always. Found a bunch last time. I'm sure I'll find a bunch this time. This is about as tight as it gets here. You can see it's really not that much. You could ride this with one hand, let me put it that way. But absolutely stellar road quality. Comes the first tunnel. getting a bunch of water spray in my visor here. Hope it's not on the camera lens. I'll stop at the next overlook and check. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was all fogged up. I apologize for that lens fogging. I'll have to zoom in a bit on the video, I guess, to cut it out. Didn't even see it was there. Must have been from the hotel room, but it didn't manifest till down the road. It just started to rain here as I was wiping everything off. So I'm going to get moving. Now I've really got to take it easy because things will start to get slick. But I'm sure this will change quite quickly as we go just a few miles down the road.